Kirk, welcome back to Coleraine Football Club. Tell us a bit about how football life has been for you since you moved a couple of years ago.
Yeah, well, I suppose it's been successful and it's not been successful because you're training every day. Obviously, that's why I moved, because I wanted to try and better myself by training every day, and the gym and stuff like that there. But then obviously I got a loan move, went to Loughgall in January, and obviously went there and won the league, scored a few goals there. Then came back to Glentoran, and then I got another loan move to Institute, which went very well. Scored maybe 16 goals for them. And then obviously just come back to Glentoran there in January and played out to the end of the season, scored a couple of goals there in the league, and that was it.
Kirk's one that, as you said, that we're really happy to get. I think there was quite a bit of interest in him. But I think he's at a stage now where, as you said, he's a local boy. He knows the club, he has a connection with the club. But most importantly, he's a good player, and he seems to have those natural goal scoring instincts that'll help. I think he's going to add value to the attacking options, and as you said, he's hungry. He wants to come and prove a point. He said he's been at the club before. I've had conversations in regards to the youth coaches here that's worked with him, and they all speak really, really highly of him. And I think there was a disappointment when he left the club, and we're delighted that he's came back.
Yeah, well, obviously Glentoran was the new thing for me because that's what I wanted to do, play professional. So I went up there to do that, and yeah, well, obviously training every day, it was tough, especially travelling up the road. But I do feel it has improved me as a player, and that's why I wanted to come back here and do it here. Obviously winning the league at Loughgall was a good achievement, really good achievement actually. And it's nice to have a winner's medal at such a young age, to be honest. Yeah, well, obviously Glentoran started the gym more and started to build myself up a wee bit more. I sort of feel like I've got used to big defenders hitting the back of you from playing in the championship. Obviously that's what the championship's all about. It's about strength and stuff like that there. But I feel I've got used to that, and I feel I've definitely improved in stuff like my hold-up play that obviously wasn't as good whenever I was here and whenever I was younger. Yeah, I can't wait to get started, to be honest, coming back to my hometown club, that is. So I just can't wait, hopefully start scoring the goals here as well. Well, I just felt that I needed to be training every day to try and better myself, really, on things like my hold-up play and stuff, which I thought wasn't good enough. But it's good. It was a very good experience going up there and playing full-time, but obviously coming back here I know what full-time's like, and I'll be able to deal with that far, far easier.
Talk us through the decision to dye your hair blonde.
Actually, that was my missus, so that was not my fault. Definitely not.
Your new head coach Dean just gave you a bit of stick about your pink t-shirt as well, so
you got to stand out. You got to stand out.
Love it.
Yeah, well, obviously, I've came here since I was a boy, and it's just mad now that I've got the opportunity to come here and play full-time professional. It's just crazy. And obviously my family will all be down watching because my dad's a big Coleraine fan, so that's the best thing about it.
So has your dad bought a season ticket yet, or is he just waiting to...
No, he'll wait and try and get one off me, maybe.
I think that's a fair point. I think that's a good trade, to be fair. And what's your dad been saying to you about coming back?
Well, he knows what the club's about. He knows he's supported Coleraine probably all his life as well, and he's took me since I was about 4. So he knows what the club's about and all the fan base is like.
I think you need depth in your squad, and you need competition for places, and strikers the exact same. Most of the time they're based on goals. And he said Kirk's record throughout his youth football was always high numbers in goals. He went to Institute last year on loan and had high numbers for that brief period that he was there. And obviously he scored for Glentoran in the last game of the season against Crusaders. When he's in on goal, he doesn't hesitate, and I think there's a natural element to his finishing, and he looks comfortable when he's in goal. So again, we've got players that can score goals, so they can push each other in training, and hopefully we see the benefits of that on a Saturday.
I can't wait, to be honest with you. Everything I heard about Dean's been top so far, so I just can't wait to get started with him and hopefully start banging the goals in. Yeah, well, obviously that's the aspiration. PK's just sort of been, he's just went there and smashed it, to be honest with you. But like obviously that's where everyone wants to go. But whenever now you can come here and play full time, it's given me an even better chance to do that. And hopefully I can start getting more game time here and start scoring more goals.
And so, what are we thinking hairdo for the start of the season? Are we going to stay blonde? Is it going to change?
You never know. It could be shaved all off by then. You never know.
Who's going to make the decision? You or your missus?
I think I'll make that decision this time.
No, mate. Well, we're all delighted to have you here, and yeah, look forward to seeing you scoring some goals.
Thank you.